Have you ever found yourself waking up between 3 and 5 a.m., long before your alarm, when the world outside is still and everything feels just different? You're not alone. And more importantly, it might not be an accident. In many ancient traditions, this sacred window of time is known as Brahma Muhurta, a phrase that translates to the Creator's hour. It's believed to be the most spiritually charged time of the day, a moment when the veil between the physical and spiritual world grows thin. The energy around you becomes more subtle, more alive, more connected. Think about it. This is when nature itself seems to pause. The sky hasn't fully turned light, but night is already fading. The air feels cleaner. Your thoughts quieter. It's as if the entire universe is holding its breath, waiting, inviting you to step into something deeper. And here's the powerful part. If you find yourself waking up during this time, it may not just be restlessness or poor sleep. It could be a calling, a subtle nudge from life itself saying, pay attention. This is your time, a time to listen inward, a time to reconnect. Many spiritual teachers suggest that these hours are ideal for meditation, reflection, or setting intentions, not because it's a trend, but because your mind is naturally quieter and your heart more open. You're not weighed down by the noise of the day yet. You're free, even if just for a few moments. So instead of reaching for your phone or trying to force yourself back to sleep, what if you saw this wake up as an opportunity? An opportunity to align yourself with something greater than your to-do list. A moment to just be, to feel the quiet wisdom of the morning. And remember that your life is more than tasks and timelines. This isn't superstition, it's an invitation. The universe whispers in stillness, not in noise. So the next time you wake between 3 and 5 a.m., don't dismiss it. Ask yourself, what am I being called to awaken to? So let's say you do wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning. What now? The first thing I invite you to do is this. Sit in stillness. Now that might sound simple, but in a world that runs on noise, speed, and constant stimulation, it's one of the most powerful things you can do. You see, the moment we wake up, especially unexpectedly, our first impulse is usually to grab the phone, scroll, check the time, get distracted. But what if, instead of escaping the silence, you welcomed it? Stillness isn't just about doing nothing. It's about being fully present. Sitting, not to analyze, not to plan, but just to be. Try this. When you wake up, don't jump out of bed. Sit up slowly. Let your body feel the moment. Find a spot. A quiet corner of your room, maybe by a window, where you can see the sky slowly shifting from night to dawn. Now close your eyes, not to go back to sleep, but to turn inward. Feel the air on your skin. Notice the rhythm of your breath, cool as it comes in, warm as it goes out. Feel your heartbeat, steady and soft. Don't try to control anything. Just observe. You might hear a distant car, the wind outside, or even the gentle sound of your own breath. These aren't distractions. They're reminders that life is happening all around you, quietly and continuously. And here's the secret. The more you sit with this stillness, the more you begin to notice a shift. Your thoughts will still come, but they'll feel lighter. They won't demand your attention like they usually do. You become the observer, not the reactor. This is the space where clarity begins. You're not solving anything. You're not chasing peace. You're simply opening yourself to it. In a world where we're taught to always do more, sitting in stillness is radical. It's healing. And in these early morning hours, it becomes sacred. So the next time you wake up before dawn, don't fight it. Just sit, breathe, be. You might be surprised by what you find in the quiet. As you sit in stillness, something subtle but profound begins to happen. Your senses awaken. You're not distracting yourself. You're not trying to escape. You're simply paying attention to this moment, and that's the magic. Feel your body, the gentle weight of it pressing into the surface below you. Notice how the breath moves through you without effort. You're not forcing anything. You're just observing the most natural parts of being alive. In a world that constantly pulls our attention outward, this is a rare gift. To turn inward and feel the fullness of now. You might notice the quiet sounds around you, the hum of a distant appliance, a soft breeze brushing against the window, maybe even the heartbeat in your chest. These aren't noise, they're life itself, whispering, "You are here, you are alive." Let your awareness rest on these simple sensations. The cool air entering your nose, the warmth as you breathe out, your body grounded, your thoughts passing through like clouds in a wide sky. You're not judging, you're not chasing, you're just present. And that's the key, presence. So often we're stuck in yesterday's regrets or tomorrow's worries. But in this early morning silence before the world wakes up, you have a rare opportunity to feel what it's like to just be. No role to play, no mask to wear, just you in your raw, undistracted aliveness. And the more you anchor into this presence, the more you realize it's always been there. This stillness, this awareness, it's not something you have to earn. It's part of you. It just gets buried beneath the noise. So use this time to come back to your breath, to your senses, to your body, to this very moment. And even if it's just for 5 minutes, those 5 minutes can reshape your entire day. Because when you start your morning grounded in presence, you don't just react to life. You respond to it with clarity, with calm, with intention. This is the strength of stillness, not as escape, but as anchor. Now here's where the experience deepens. As you sit in stillness, as your breath slows, as your senses awaken, something begins to shift inside you. You may start to feel as though the boundaries of your body are fading, like you're no longer just you sitting in a room, but something more expansive, more connected. This is what ancient wisdom describes as tuning in the rhythm of the universe. At this hour, between 3 and 5 a.m., the world is not only quiet, the energy itself is different, softer, finer, more receptive. The veil between the material and the spiritual thins, allowing you to tap into insights and awareness that are often drowned out during the busy hours of the day. You're not meditating to get something. You're not doing this to fix a problem. You're simply aligning yourself with the flow of existence. And in that alignment, something beautiful happens. You begin to feel a sense of inner peace. Not because your life is perfect, but because in this moment, nothing is missing. You're not chasing, you're not proving, you're not struggling, you're just being, and that is enough. Many people spend their whole lives searching for this feeling through accomplishments, possessions, relationships. But here, in the quiet of dawn, with no one watching and nothing to achieve, you find it. And the more you practice this, day by day, the more this peace stays with you. It's not just a momentary escape. It becomes a foundation, a calm, steady presence that walks with you into the chaos of your day. You'll find that you respond differently. You'll speak with more care. You'll see challenges with more clarity, because part of you remains anchored in that early morning stillness. This isn't about religion. It's not about dogma. It's about connection to yourself, to the present, and to something far greater than both. So when you wake between 3 and 5 a.m., don't see it as a disturbance. See it as a sacred invitation. The universe is whispering, come back, come home, tune in. And when you do, you don't just find peace. You remember who you are. The beauty of this early morning practice isn't just what happens between 3 and 5 a.m., it's what follows after. Because the more often you return to this sacred stillness, the more it starts to live inside you. It becomes something you carry, not just in meditation, but in every moment of your day. You'll notice yourself pausing more, not reacting out of habit, but responding from a place of clarity. The traffic jam that once triggered you, now it's just a chance to breathe. That sharp comment from a coworker, it no longer shakes your peace. You begin to see life not as a battle to win or a mess to fix, but as a dance, one where you're no longer stumbling, but moving with grace. And the reason is simple. You've anchored yourself. You've created a steady inner state that doesn't rise and fall with the chaos around you. This is the quiet power of presence. It doesn't mean you'll never feel stressed or emotional again, but it does mean you'll be less swept away because you've touched something deeper, a still center that isn't defined by your circumstances. A space within you that remains calm even when the world is not. And the more you access that space, the more you begin to live in harmony with life itself. Waking up at this hour, sitting in stillness, tuning into the moment, this isn't just a wellness habit, it's a spiritual alignment, a recalibration of your inner compass with the rhythm of the universe. You're no longer just surviving the day, you're moving through it with purpose. So if you find yourself awake tomorrow before dawn, Don't roll over in frustration. Sit up, breathe, listen, because maybe, just maybe, it's not the clock that woke you. Maybe it's your soul calling you to remember your peace, your purpose, and your place in this unfolding mystery of life. If this message resonated with you, if something deep inside you felt seen, felt remembered, then don't let it end here. Take a moment now to pause and breathe. And if you feel called, we invite you to like this video, share it with someone who might need this reminder, and subscribe to our channel, Buddha's Quiet Path, where we share more gentle teachings to help you live with presence, clarity, and peace. Thank you for spending this quiet moment with us. Until next time, may you wake with purpose, walk with stillness, and live from the center of your soul